normal, slow one, slow two, F1, normal, low, normal, high, normal, low, normal, high, volume, maximum volume.
Okay guys, doing NBA 2K16 today.
DJ Khaled.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to NBA playoff basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. Got Kenny the Jet Smith, got Shaquille O'Neal. Time to get ready for this crucial Game 4 of the opening round. For tonight's game, we'll be watching the Golden State Warriors as they go up against the Portland Trail Blazers. Taking a look at the Trailblazers, after an agonizing overtime loss in Game 3, easy to look back and wonder what they might have done differently, but they've got to move on. And after losing the first 3 games of the series, certainly not the position they'd hoped to find themselves in as we approach Game 4, needless to say. Now looking for a win simply to stave off elimination. So what's the mindset, Jet?
Man, this is where your pride's got to kick in. Are you kidding me? You cannot get swept. This is where you have to dig in, dig down deep. Are you going to win the series?
And this is it, Game 4 of the Western Conference quarterfinals. We're looking at what could be a very short series. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony with Doris Burke. Kamen is checked in for Plumlee. Villanueva comes in for Lee. Crabs check in for Al Farouk Aminu. And it's Brooks in for Lillard. And then for Golden State, Ryan Hollins, he's checked in for Azili. Freak comes in for Draymond Green. And it's Livingston in for Curry. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, Thompson and Iguodala on the perimeter. Ryan Hollins is out there with Freak, and it's Livingston in at the 1 spot. A drive by Iguodala. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. It goes on C.J. McCollum. The Warriors have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Trailblazers trail by 6. The feed to Villanueva. And Hollins pulls it down. Golden State's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. 1:49 left to play in the first quarter. Livingston kicks to Bosh from 12 feet out. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior defense.
And Greg, that's exactly what he gives you. I mean, he's constantly making his presence felt around the rim.
Warriors leading by 6. And here's Iguodala outside. Crab pulls it in. So it's Portland now. They lost their last game on Tuesday.
And you know what? A shame that either team had to lose that game because you had to be proud of the way they battled in it.
Yeah, I suppose that's right, but it still was heartbreaking. I mean, you hate to lose in OT, no matter how hard you played. You want to come out on top if you're going to play those extra minutes.
Trying to find Brooks. He's got it now. Shot from 12. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Brooks has got his second basket of the night.
And really smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Showed nice basketball IQ. I agree, Greg. I mean, if he finds his spot on the perimeter and doesn't force it, I think his outside shot will be hard to block no matter who's defending.
And the Warriors with some change. Group here for Portland. Plumlee is checked in for Kaman. Lee comes in for Charlie Villanueva. Al-Farouq Aminu, he's checked in for McCollum. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Aaron Brooks. Different look here for the Warriors. Freaks checked in for Ryan Hollins. Draymond Green comes in for Barnes. Andre Iguodala is checked in for Ian Clark. And it's Stephen Curry in for Sean Livingston. Setting the floor for the Warriors. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson. They're in the backcourt. Iguodala and Green are set at the forward spots. And it's Bosh in at the 5, roaming the paint. And Lillard kicks to Crabbe. To the inside. Here's Lee. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
Seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off of him during the run.
Checking out the game Andre Iguodala is having, 9 points, and he's chalked up 1 3-pointer on the day as well.
And Clark, I'm sure that won't be the last one. A lot of times he can get hot and stay hot from beyond.
C.J. McCollum, he's checked in for Al-Farouq Aminu. And here are the Trailblazers. They're on a 9-1 run. Screen by Lee. Lillard attacking. Lee with the ball. Now Green defending. No good from Lee.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Well, they've done a great job of getting into the middle of that defense and scoring in the paint.
And that's why they're on this run. You get that close to the hoop, and it's a lot easier to make shots.
And the Warriors making a change here. And so that's the end of the first half.
Guys, I'm here with Stephen Curry, and Steph, Coach made a point.
Okay, guys, everybody pay close attention to what I've got to say, because I want to see us close out this series right here, right now, tonight. Firstly, our offensive output in the paint was really encouraging. But that being said, let's make sure we don't get too...
Welcome back to Game 4 as we get ready to start. It's checked in for the Warriors. Portland trailing here. Lillard at the point with C.J. McCollum playing the 2. David Lee is out there with Plumlee, and it's Aminu in at the 3 spot. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. The Warriors have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. To the middle. Here's Bosh. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But boy, that was a nice job.
And the road back into this game wasn't a short one, but they managed to make it all the way back and tie this thing up.
And Greg, I've got to admit to you, I mean, I did not think they were going to get all the way back. I thought they were done. But they've shown some serious resilience and character to battle this far back.
And the foul called on Free. That's his first foul.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike.
Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for the Warriors. The drive by Lee, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
Ryan Hollins, he's checked in for Freak. That one is no good.
Not an A-plus trip to the line. But
there's a look now for Portland. Chris Kaman is checked in for Plumlee. Villanueva comes in for Lee. And Brooks subbed in for C.J. McCollum. Golden State also making some changes. Mazzilli comes in for Ryan Hollins. And Freak subbed in for Green. And Golden State looking at who they got. The Splash Brothers are the guards. Freak is out there with Harrison Barnes. And it's Mazzilli in at the center position. Inside. And Thompson gets it to go in on the assist by Curry. 8 points for Klay Thompson.
That's just run-of-the-mill for him. A typical day at the office. He's one of the more skilled offensive players out there.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Well, over the break, I listened in on what Terry Stotts had to say in his huddle. His message, don't even look at the score right now. We've got to make one play at a time and execute. That's how we'll take this thing home. Kevin, he's trying to keep him focused.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Plumlee is checked in for Kaman. Lee comes in for Charlie Villanueva. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Aaron Brooks. And an important part of every team's game, the look at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
Something that's also benefited them tonight are the turnovers they forced and the points that have come along with those forced turnovers.
And the shot is good. And the Warriors lead by 6.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of move.
The game has come down to this.
Ginormous possession here.
What intensity. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
Well, how about David Lee in this one? He's got 13 rebounds and he's made 3 shots at the foul line.
And you've got to take care of business at the free throw line. Not just getting there, but converting.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall.
If you can't get the ball in, you have another timeout. Use it if you need it.
That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that brings them within 5.
A disappointing trip to the line there. Even though it was just one miss, now is not the time to be missing those.
He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Good work at the line to stretch that lead out a little bit.
I think it's safe to say this baby's over.
Yeah, that's fairly obvious. I'd say that's a really good assumption on your part.
Pass to McCollum. Lee dishes to Lillard. Lee outside. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. And so he hits the technical free throw. And Lillard kicks to McCollum. To the left wing. Lillard outside. From outside the arc. Can't hit.
Boy, and that is a bunch of rebounds for a player who's not the biggest guy out there.
And they're going to move on to the conference semifinals. What a performance through the entire...
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Time now to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Stephen Curry. He put his team on his back and carried them as we've seen him do before, but it never gets old. A textbook example of making play after play And that'll do it for our coverage of this entertaining Round 1 series. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and the entire
Okay, guys, I'm gonna leave off here. See you in the next.